Today, we're diving into something that, on the surface, looks like a local talent show, but as you'll see, it quickly spirals into a blueprint for a whole new American reality. It's a project so layered, you really have to peel it back piece by piece to even begin to grasp its true scale.
So you've probably seen logos like this before, right? It's patriotic, it's bold, it's crystal clear. This is the public face of what's called the All-American Universe. And at first glance, it seems simple enough. Just a celebration of America.
But what if this logo, as straightforward as it seems, is really just the cover of a much, much thicker book? What if it's just the very first layer of something far more complex, more intricate, and honestly, way more visionary? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore.
Okay, so let's start with layer 1, what they want you to see. When you first encounter the All-American Network, it presents itself as a modern media platform. Simple, right?
Its main public gig is this thing called the Texas All-American Star Search, and it looks and feels exactly like a classic talent contest. You know, showcasing singers, performers, local heroes, from kids all the way up to seniors. It's all very positive, very community-focused, and super familiar.
And its stated goals? Well, they're exactly what you'd expect. Empower communities, uplift talent, connect people. The whole idea is to help Americans help themselves. So far, so simple. Nothing too unusual here.
But, if we dig just a little bit deeper, right underneath all the talent shows and community showcases, we find a much, much broader mission starting to take shape.
And there it is, the core mission statement that kind of changes everything: to rebuild hometown America. All of a sudden, this isn't just about finding the next local star. No, this is a vision for a full-on social and economic revival, starting right at the local level.
And here's how that big mission starts to play out in the real world. It's not just one contest. It's a whole suite of different programs. You've got an All-American Woman program, a Vet Village initiative for green living, these community hubs run by local directors, and even a volunteer corps called Helping Hands. The scope here is just expanding dramatically.
Which, of course, brings us to a huge question. I mean, if you're going to rebuild hometown America, you need a serious blueprint, right? What does the architecture for an operation this massive actually look like?
And this is where we leave the talent show behind and enter what they call a full-blown universe. We're now going inside the internal operating system, the vast machinery that's supposed to power this whole mission.
And just look at the scale of this thing. The All-American Universe isn't just one company. It's designed as an ecosystem of 35 different businesses, all organized into 12 lanes, or, business categories. And these lanes cover literally everything, from fashion and financial services to green living, tech, and veteran support. Each one is meant to be its own revenue stream and a tool for rebuilding that hometown idea.
Now, an ecosystem this complex, well, it can't run on standard business plans. It has its own internal logic, its own special language, and a whole set of unique operational frameworks that govern everything from how they tell stories to how they plan their strategy.
For instance, here's a key piece of their internal lingo: R squared A squared S, or R squared A squared S. It stands for recognize, relate, assimilate, apply, and surpass. Now, this isn't just some corporate acronym, it's a whole defined process. Think of it as their method for bringing a new idea into the universe. You recognize a community need, you relate to the people involved, you assimilate the best solution, you apply it, and then you try to surpass the original goal.
And if you thought that was out there, the vision gets even more futuristic. We're talking about interactive AR tech like a magic mirror for trying on products, mobile production studios built into Thunderbuses that literally roll into towns, and even something called a cast in the cloud, a team of AI-powered actors creating content 24/7.
So, who is the mind behind this sprawling, sci-fi-infused patriotic universe? Well, that brings us to our final and most personal layer, the architect himself.
At the heart of it all is one person. It's architect Stephen Hill. And this illustration here, it really captures the persona he often embodies within the project's own mythology.
To really understand the universe, you have to understand its creator. He describes himself as a master electrician turned master AI architect. And within his own universe, he's not just some CEO. He actually takes on different personas, like the Builder, the Sparkinator, and maybe my favorite, the Wizard of Red Oak, Texas, which is where his headquarters, the Eagle's Nest, is located.
And if you want to boil this entire sprawling vision down to one single powerful idea, it's this.
The project's chosen tagline for its creator is, "The man who programmed the soul in the machine." I mean, that is a statement of immense ambition, blending technology with something deeply, deeply human.
So, in the end, we have to ask, what is the All-American Universe really? Is it an ambitious, actionable blueprint for the future of hometown America? Or is it the deeply personal, intricate, and technological mythology of one single visionary creator? You know, maybe the answer is a little bit of both.